All right, this is going to be a short video on the different screens and data fields that you can put on your Garmin Fenix 3 when you are getting ready to do an activity. Each activity has little presets that already come loaded onto the watch, but you have a whole bunch of different data fields that you can enter into to customize it. As kind of a shortcut, just to, if you want to skip all this, it's an easy cheat is to just Google. You go up to Google or whatever and put in Garmin data fields, and then it'll come up the little search and goes data fields Garmin. This is to save everybody some time in case you don't want to watch the video. And look, it shows all these different data fields, cadence fields. Let's see, like this, ascent, balance, barometric pressure, compass heading, descent. There are like dozens, probably 100, maybe more, of all the different data fields that you can enter into your watch. It's pretty cool. The only restriction you have, so that's all really I need the tablet for, but the only restriction you have is on the actual activities. So certain activities won't allow you to set certain data fields. So let me give you an example here. Long press the up button, go to settings, press start, go to apps, and all of your apps will be there unless you've completely removed them from your watch. So let's see here. We will look at probably the most common one is run. I'm guessing that most people that have this watch do some sort of run. So we'll go to run. It shows data screens. Go up there. Now you have 10 different screens on every activity. That's a lot of screens. Then you also have heart rate gauge, map, and a virtual partner. For run, you have run dynamics and the different things there that are measured. You can have your heart rate gauge on or off. This is just the regular Fenix 3 base model. It's not the HR. So you can see on the back there is no sensor there. So I have to wear a heart rate strap. Well, if I don't wear the strap, then I can turn that off. I like to have my map on, then you can kind of see where you're going. But look at all these things. 10 different screens. So to give you an idea, screen 1, each screen has different layouts. So this has 3 fields. Sometimes, let's see if I go all the way to screen 5 or screen 6, that also has 3 fields. Now some activities only have 2 fields, but let me go to screen 1 for instance. 3 fields. Field 1, I put it as distance. Field 2 is timer. Field 3 is pace. And shows the layout, and you can see distance, timer, pace. But when you want to select different data screens, different data fields, you have a whole bunch of different options. Starting with timer fields. So you go to the timer field, let's say you hit start, and you have lap time, last lap time, average lap time, and so on. Then you have distance field, and you can see different distance things, a couple things here, pace, and you can figure out all that stuff. Heart rate field, speed field, run dynamics, cadence, temperature, elevation. Elevation's kind of neat. You can do your max ascent, elevation, total ascent, all that stuff. Really, really handy. Compass fields, navigation. Then there are other fields. Calories, performance condition, laps, sunrise, sunset, time of day, pressure. All of these different things that you can enter into all of these fields. So, you literally have just dozens of different things. Now let's go to, that's a run. So running, obviously you're outdoors. They have a run indoor one thing too. But let's go to, say, a pool swim, and you can see the difference of the data screens that are available on this. So they have a rest screen. That's kind of nice. You don't have that on run. Screen 1, let's see, 2 fields. This has, what is that? Interval and interval distance, interval time, and interval distance. But let's see what's available for swimming. Timer fields are a little different on the swim. You have interval and elapsed. Distance, you have interval distance and distance. And different activities allow different fields. So for swimming, you have different, have heart rate pretty much stays the same across the board. You can have all this stuff except for interval on swimming is nice. Stroke fields, lengths fields, swolf fields, which is a special swimming metric. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. Rest fields, temperature fields. Other fields, now for swimming, you have calories and time of day. You don't have sunrise and sunset. You don't have barometric pressure because they assume that for swimming it's irrelevant, that you don't need to know that stuff. Let's look at another one that's a little bit different. So now there's a combo here, swim run. Let's see what they have. So profile 1, trail run, profile 2, open water. You can add activity, there's transitions. It's so easy to customize this. Now, someone asked me a while ago about the golf. Let me just click on it and see. Well, I don't have it on there, so I don't really know what it does. But all right, but the point of all this is when you customize, let's look at bike data screens. You can customize however you want to do it. So for me, biking, I have distance, timer, and average speed. And that's it. That's all I have for biking. But if I wanted more, I could have more. So I could have lap time, average lap time, and so on and so on and so on. There's just so many options and so many things you can customize. Now, if you want to create your own, you can actually make your own app, add new. So let's say you wanted to add new. You need to figure out the type of activity. Look at all that stuff. And then you can make your own tactical, strength training, cardio, even other. You can make your own, and you can add your own data fields. It's really extremely handy. The watch comes preset with different data screens and data fields, but you can make your own, and you can add things and take away things and customize them. As you could see, my biking data screen and data fields, I only have one screen on, and it only has 3 fields: distance, timer, and average speed. Now I have my heart rate and my map on there, but I don't have cadence or any of that other stuff for biking because I'm just not that serious about it. But if you are serious about it, you can add all that stuff. It really is a super, super handy, awesome feature of this watch that you can customize the data fields and keep track of the statistics and different functions and things how you want to do it, not how they make you do it. All right. Awesome.